Now, as more Israeli hostages are freed from Hamas, we have stories, of course, of the victims in this war.
Yeah, and they're really tough to hear. Tonight, we're hearing from a family of 4 who heard Hamas come into their kibbutz village, shoot and kill their loved ones. Laura Caso sat down with them. Laura, what an emotional story.
Oh my gosh, it really is, Jane Christie. The Rotbart family tells me they are fortunate. They've been in Cleveland with family for more than a month, and today they actually returned home to Israel. When I spoke with them recently, they told me they have been dreaming of this day. But listen, the reality is they just don't know what they are returning to. This is a Spanish-speaking family. There are many in Israel. And tonight, they share their story of survival. It was just a typical Saturday at Kibbutz Nir Yitzhak. Birds chirping. Tanya was awake.
Miramos por la ventana.
Her children were sleeping until
we start seeing and hearing just a large barrage of rockets.
The Rotbart family is used to rockets and running to the bomb shelter in their home. It's just part of life in Israel. But this, not like this.
This time it was a large, continuous stream of rockets. It sounded like thousands of jet engines flying above you. And that's when I woke up.
And then gunshots.
Machine gun fire, which that is very unusual. That never happened in the previous cases.
On October 7th, 2023, Tanya, Sergio, and their sons, Uriel and Rafael, stayed in the shelter from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. They held the door shut. There is no lock.
It's only meant to protect from bombs. That's the...
Not people.
Yeah.
They were communicating on WhatsApp with those in their kibbutz community. They started to hear stories of Hamas entering homes, burning them down, kidnapping, and killing.
Since we know where everyone lives, so we sort of have a map in our head of the kibbutz, and we are constantly hearing reports from people who's there, you know, who's here, and here, and here. We understand it's getting closer to us.
They held the door closed, praying to be spared.
Seguro teníamos miedo, no creo que pánico.
She says she was scared, but not panicked. The sounds of gunshots and bombs continued throughout the entire day. Then, it stopped. All of it stopped. It wasn't until 8 p.m. that the Israeli military transported the family out of their home to a communal shelter. It was too dark to see, perhaps a blessing, they say. They haven't been back home since, but they continue to hear of death, of the loss.
There's a picture of, that's here, me with my friends, a couple of years ago. And this here, this man here, he got killed, he got murdered in the attack.
More than 200 people in their extended community were kidnapped or killed. They say they know almost everyone.
I have teachers who were either kidnapped or killed, former classmates. She has people she took care of who died.
Tanya works with the elderly with Alzheimer's.
For elderly people, she took care of them personally or taken hostage.
She worries about them and how they're living without their medication.
It affects everyone.
It's tragic.
The Rotbart family lived about 2.5 miles from Gaza, but they say they always felt safe. It's community living in their kibbutz, a peaceful lifestyle based around agriculture. They celebrate holidays together, they hold events, and teach their children together. That's what makes it so special, they say.
Even if your house didn't get hit, if the entire community doesn't return, the village dies essentially. You don't have a functioning community.
Tanya, what do you hope for?
Volver al kibbutz, volver a la casa.
She wants to raise money to reconstruct the homes, increase the security. They feel fortunate to be in Cleveland with family, with some much-needed laughs along the way.
Einstein bagels.
Einstein.
But home is Israel. And after October 7th, it's a place overflowing with unknowns.
I don't know how my day-to-day will look like after this is all over, because so much is lost. You know, I wasn't hurt. None of my family was hurt. My life won't be the same.
They are extremely strong. On Tuesday, 3 hostages from Kibbutz Nir Yitzhak were released as part of the temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. The Rotbarts still don't know when they will return to their kibbutz, but they are helping to raise money to rebuild. And we have that link to donate and more information right now on WKYC.com. Jay, Christy.
Wow, it's almost unimaginable. Home is where we all want to be. And they've touched that on in the piece. There are so many uncertainties and question marks to what they're going back to and what the future there will look like.
I was struck by their story of being in their home and hearing what was happening, knowing which places they were attacking at the time, and knowing that they know who's there. I mean, that was chilling, and the fact that she didn't panic, she felt fear but didn't panic.
Isn't
and
that
the strength
something?
of all of these people, of the Palestinians, of the Israelis, of the people that are in the middle of this, it's frightening, and it's almost hopeful too to see their resiliency.
Yeah, they are very strong to share their story, so thank you for letting me share it.
And Laura, thank you. That's a very tough story to tell, and it was beautifully told. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.